Welcome to another boat moving vlog. We're here at Swarkston Lock and I'm just waiting for Lou to get back from a walk, and we're going to carry on about, hopefully a good 8 miles today and about 4 or 5 locks. Challenge is to get to Sawley Marina, so we'll see if we can do that today. Lou's back now, so Lou, since we last saw you, quite a lot's happened to you, hasn't it?
I've had a few incidents. I've been rammed by another boat, people generally going past too fast, shouting at me, which made me crash into the bank. Apart from that, I managed to get into Mersey Marina to fill up with diesel and water.
You've had your family on board as well?
I've had my family, my brother and my sister-in-law. So then we did the trip up to Swarkston.
Which is where we are now.
Yeah.
And have you met a lot of people along the way so far?
I've met loads of lovely people, got loads of people's phone numbers, gone for drinks with random people and got loads of information, so it's been brilliant.
That's what it's all about. The first major challenge we've got here is that we're now on double locks, and Lou's only really done the narrow ones so far, so let's see how she copes. This is what I'll be teaching her today, how to get into a double lock, how to work all the paddles, and hopefully we'll get through no problems. We've also got someone else joining us, so that makes it a little bit easier. And in any case, I was really keen for Lou to do everything herself, including climb down the ladders. Now, the other boat in the lock belonged to Carl, who had been boating for even less time than Lou, which was really great for Lou to hear, I think, because it just shows that you're not alone. There's other people going through the same sort of thing. We've got some music. Yeah. Right, well, me and Lou have just got to Western Lock, so it's the second lock of our journey. And who do I see? Another Crankit crew member. This is Paul, and he's our lock keeper on the force, on the team. Hi Paul, how you doing?
Good morning, Robbie.
Please give me bloody fender up.
You alright, Lou?
Yeah, I'm good.
Paul has been a volunteer lock keeper for the last 3 years, and now he's into his 4th. He's actually taken on his own canal boat. So I guess he's going to be shooting off, and we'll have to open the locks ourselves. It was great to speak to Paul. He had some good advice for us, but he also had some bad news. What can we expect on the next stretch of the river? Are we going to get very far, do you think?
Well, you'll get as far as Derwent Mouth, where by nature of the term, Derwent Mouth is where the Trent and Mersey Canal drains into the River Derwent. But it's where the River Derwent from the north, the River Saw from the south, and the River Trent goes from the west to east. They all meet in one area and it's in flood.
So the river is in flood. Well, nice to meet Paul. And great bit of advice, but it does mean, doesn't look like we're going to get very far today. Well, I say that, but actually we've made a great deal more progress than if it was just us on our own trying to get through these locks. And although Lou and Carl didn't learn as much as they could have done because it was all being done for them, but we've still made great time. One thing both me and Lou have noticed is there's a lot fewer boats on this stretch of the Trent and Mersey. I think because, what do you think, Lou? Is it because everyone sort of stops at...
Yeah, I think everyone's going to Swarkston, and then obviously because of the situation with Trent Lock, I think everyone's turning around and heading back.
So because of the floods, then people are just thinking ahead, thinking, right, I'm going to adjust my journey. A lot of people on boats are on holiday, so they've got to try and make the most of their time, whereas us liveaboards, we're a bit more sort of, whatever. Extra time mooring, that's what we think. got Paul helping us again, absolutely fantastic. And when we got to the lock, he's actually removing all the debris behind the lock gates to try and make sure they don't get stuck. So without these guys, we wouldn't have had such an easy journey, and we wouldn't have been able to explore Shardlow. Now, Shardlow is an 18th century inland port. I'm just reading the sign. Shardlow's a stunning little village on the end of the Trent and Mersey. I say it's little, it's actually got about 4 or 5 different pubs. So, which one of these is going to be crowned pub of the week for me? Well, I think it's the Malt Shovel, which is where the guys here are getting a drink, and also the dog is enjoying looking at other dogs. They've got dog biscuits at the bar there as well. There's plenty to do. You can watch boats go by, you can eat delicious, well-priced food, and also you can play games on many of the tables here. All got them printed on top. And it's little things like that that make a pub of the week. Right, so we're just walking now to the lock, the river lock, to see what the river levels are actually like. Yeah, so we could see it's definitely in the red, but there's not really a flow to it. This is just a neighbouring field that was flooded, but the river itself just didn't really seem to have enough life in it to really trouble us. Right, so we're just on this footbridge looking down onto the river itself, and it's looking fast enough that it would give less inexperienced boaters problems. Another issue for beginner boaters is that if you do go out on the river like this and something happens to your boat, your insurance will not cover it because it's technically in flood. Right, so we've moored Lou's boat up nice and safely, almost quite close to the river itself. So we'll return next time, hopefully. But there's a gentleman who's contacted me recently by the name of Jono. He says he fancied a pint. Apparently he's in the area. Let's have a look. It's him.
It's him.
So, Jono,
Oh, no.
what do you think about the pub of the week?
Well, it couldn't be better because it's right next to the canal.
Good answer. Good old Jono. It was great to see him again, and yeah, he was really nice. He helped Lou as well with lots of questions she had. And if you want to follow his channel, it's all about narrowboats as well. It's Journey with Jono on YouTube. And that's it. Thanks. Join us again next time. Bye bye.